I want to thank God who has allowed this to be possible. Now, before I thank you, we give glory first to who? To God. What we have today was not by accident, it was by providence. It is not just medical, it is involving both physical healing, mental, psychological, psychiatric, social, emotional, and spiritual.
In the heart of Kisumu County, within the peaceful community of Kajulu, hope arrived. Not in grand gestures, but in healing hands and prayerful hearts. Agape Global Volunteers, a United States-based humanitarian organization, brought light and compassion to this corner of Kenya. Led by Dr. Johnson Kisero and his wife Jan Kisero, the team came with one mission: to serve, to care, and to uplift.
Our target is the people who live in remote areas of the world who do not have access to proper medical care. For this camp that we have at Kisumu, which is in western part of Kenya, it is a remote part, it's in the suburbs of the city of Kisumu. Now, this area, we have people who have insurance to see a doctor, but only a few people. The majority do not have insurance, medical insurance, and they do not have even funds to buy medications. Even if they go to see a doctor and they are given prescriptions, they cannot purchase the medications. So what we do, we come here and supply medications, we supply health education, and we supply also counseling, psychological, social issues and stress, depression, people whose problems come from the mind. So we also combine this with the spiritual outreach, and we have our people, we have different teams of people. We have people who are clinicians, we have people who are health workers, some are just promoters to mobilize the people to come and attend our meetings because they may not know that we are bringing these resources to them. So we have all these kind of people, and we have the evangelists, preachers, people who give them the spiritual part of health, because our approach to health is holistic, it is global. We look at all aspects of health. We look at physical health, mental, spiritual, social. So while they are waiting for the clinicians to see them, we have some of our evangelists or preachers or pastors who give them short sermons called sermonettes, and also explain to them that some of the physical problems that they have are related to the mind. So if they are given the approach how they can get relaxed and have a hope that there is a power, a superpower which is beyond human power that can help them to put their minds at peace.
We are happy to have been joined or partnered with Agape Global Volunteers to actually increase the reach of healthcare services to the community. How we wish that we could also have a major one targeting the whole sub-county, but because of the limitation in time and limitation in resources, we have domiciled it in Kajulu Ward, particularly Simba Opepo Health Center. So the objectives of this medical camp is actually, as I had said, to increase accessibility to healthcare, which is very, very key in universal health coverage.
For 3 days, the Simba People Medical Camp transformed into a place of healing. Over 400 community members received free consultation, medical treatment, and essential medicines.
Kwa majina naitwa Belinda Adhiambo kutoka Lango. Nilikuja hapa matibabu. Nilikuja clinic, kufika clinic nikapata kuna matibabu. Tumetibiwa vizuri, shughuli ilikuwa nzuri. Madawa tumepata zote. Dawa yenye nilikuwa nimeandikiwa, kila kitu nimepata vizuri. Hakuna yenye nimekosa. So what I can wish, like, tena next time mrudi mtushughulikie the same place. Hatujaona anything mbaya, kila kitu ilikuwa sawa.
Yeah, first of all, may I take this opportunity to thank the Agape Global Organization for having organized this free medical camp in this area. We were told by the community health promoters that there shall be a camp here. And also I've been hearing it over the radio, that there is a medical camp at this place. I came with abdominal complications, that is urinal complications. When I consulted the doctor, it was found that I'm suffering from enlarged prostate gland. So I've been treated. He diagnosed medicine, and the 3 medicines that he diagnosed, I got them freely.
As treatment went on, so did nourishment of the soul. Pastors preached the word of God, lives were touched, and faith was restored.
The reasons why I joined the organization is the kind of need that most people want. Actually, most people are not able to access the services, especially the laboratory services. So I was inspired because Agape is taking care of most laboratory tests for the most vulnerable people in the community. We offer medical laboratory services, especially we test malaria, which is the most common condition in this region. Again, we test sugar, we test prostate screening. We do brucella test, which is again another condition common in this region. We do typhoid test. At the laboratory, we are able to do urinalysis, and we are able to do complete blood count. We are also able to do liver function test and kidney function test. Those are special tests that most people are not able to afford in this region. So Agape is taking care of most of these tests that most people are not able to afford.
Nimekuwa na shida kwa mguu. Daktari ameangalia, akaniandikia madawa, akaniambia nimeze haya madawa. Nikiyameza vizuri nitapata sia nzuri, nitakuwa sawa. Anya logo yunigiro kamano, ninya sayo gwethigike ngamo mingema, en ngama umi afya maber. Kechikoro miwa ngimanono wetnya saibu winjo. Kora kwa yoma na jomoko ma poko chopo mondo chopi. Mondo giyudo konyruok kabila mayudo.
Agape's mission is more than a medical service. It's a living testimony of compassion, faith, and unity.
I am urging the community that we have just come here to establish this just for a few days. So we are asking them to make this spirit goes on, whereby even if we are not here, these people can still get the services that are needed to do, because we only come here once and we are gone. But the rest of the days, they are being served by the facility. So my humble request to the facility is that the facility can offer the services that are necessary for the people and the community at large.
Okay, the impact. Let me start with the impact because those are the strengths. The impact of Agape in various communities, like in Homa Bay where we have held this, is that so many people have actually benefited. Because we realize that there are so many people in the community in Homa Bay County where we normally have this camp, and these people have not been visiting facilities. there are some conditions which they have and they are just in the community. So by Agape coming up and Makiu during this camp, we normally do various things. We do cancer screening, yeah, we do laboratory tests, yeah, and other medical conditions actually. And through clinical presentations which they normally come, we realize that there are so many clients in the community, but they don't normally go to the facilities. So they are not even aware of their conditions. So it has really brought an impact in the community by people knowing their medical situation.
Kitu ya kwanza ningewaambia nimeshukuru, a lot of thanks, nimeshukuru kwa ile huduma ambayo umetuletea, because kuna watu wako huku mashinani ni wamegonjeka, kupata hiyo matibabu ni ngumu, ambapo unaenda kwa hospitali unaambiwa SHA na maybe hata hujaregister, hata kama umeregister hiyo payment akulipa unapata una hata kazi, wengine hawajiwezi. Sasa ni ngumu. Hao wametusaidia, na waambia Mungu awabariki, waendelee kuwa na hiyo hati ya kubless. Yeah, ningependelea hata inaweza kuja the more imesaidia, tunawakaribisha tena, mnaweza kuja msaidie, cause nimeshasema kuna watu wako huku hawawezi wakafika kwa hospitali, au wazee wenye wako old wako hapa hawawezi pata hiyo matibabu, ambapo wakisikia SHA pia ni ngumu, hawana pesa. Sasa wakisha kuja venye wamekuja hivyo, venye wametusaidia na hii huduma yao, tumeshukuru kabisa.
In closing, we hope that whoever listens to this or views this through the social media can find us. We are in the social media. Our website is agapeglobalvolunteers.org. If you go to our website, you will get more information that I don't have time to go through all of it now. What I've given is just an overview.
As the rain clouds gather over Kajulu, what remained was more than treated patients. It was a renewed spirit, a community strengthened, and a legacy of healing. Agape Global Volunteers, healing beyond borders, caring without limits, body, mind, and soul.